organizations across San Diego are already helping some of the victims of those wildfires.
We're talking about the Salvation Army. They're on the ground in LA offering assistance to several communities, and joining us now to speak more about their effort is Major Rob Reardon with the Salvation Army. Sir, thank you so much for being with us. So right now you've got boots on the ground up there. What's happening?
Yeah, our colleagues up in LA have been there from the beginning, primarily serving first responders with food, hydration, and then any evacuees that have come to our shelters or whatnot. We're just standing ready to help whatever is necessary.
And we're looking at some video here, so we can see that there's food that there's available. But what about other services and other resources that they might be looking for?
Well, so right now we're providing what the essential needs, clothing. People left very quickly, so we're providing just, changes of clothes, whatever, hygiene items, things that people didn't have time to grab before they had to leave their homes.
You're around at several locations there. Where are some of those?
Just outside of the evacuee areas, we're partnering with the Red Cross and other agencies, Pasadena Convention Center, the West, another shelter that's just outside that area. We're in 5 shelters throughout the area there in Los Angeles.
You talk about these essential needs. Basically, what's the most need right now, and how can people at home help? If they're listening right now and they're like, I want to be able to do this, I want to be able to donate or help or volunteer, whatever it is, what do you guys need right at this moment?
Right now, because the situation is still very active, we haven't gotten into our local assistance centers yet. We're still triaging, basically. So the best way for people to help is financially at salarmy.us/SoCalFires. That gives us the flexibility to get what we need when we need it. When we transition into some more long-term help, then we'll be needing some of those household goods, some of those supplies, cleaning supplies, things to get back into the houses that are still standing. But also, financial help really helps us provide for people who need, places to stay long-term while they're rebuilding their lives.
Have you sent people from our local organization up to LA? And if you have they reported back on what they're seeing and what they're feeling?
So we have not sent anyone from here because we're standing ready for potentially what could happen down in our area. But our colleagues up there, we're in touch with them daily, and they're just seeing a lot of people who are distraught, just fearful for what might come next. And we're there to provide spiritual and emotional care, have that conversation, be that hug, arm around the shoulder, just a way to get these people through the next 24, 48, 72 hours.
I mean, you guys have a very difficult job. You're no stranger to tragedies. Obviously, you guys are there. You're basically at the front lines trying to help people who are trying to get their lives back on track. How do you guys keep yourselves up and mentally fit?
It's a strong faith. We rely heavily on our faith that we know the one that can give us hope, and by providing that to us, we're able to provide that for others. We really rely on our faith and our camaraderie with each other. We really support one another. We're not up in LA. I'm not up in LA, but we support each other best we can, and likewise they do to us.
And it sounds like maybe you're partnering with the Red Cross to some degree. Are there any other groups maybe that you guys are assisting?
Pasadena has a bunch of different groups. Altadena, people are coming together. Agencies are coming together to do this in a coordinated effort, so that we are not duplicating things, but we're putting our efforts together to maximize the support we can provide.
Well, we're so appreciative to hear that you are obviously helping our friends up north, and we're hoping, like you said, I'm praying too, that there's nothing that happens here in San Diego so that you guys don't have to do any of that work here.
Well, we're proactively helping with the San Diego Gas and Electric. We're putting people in hotels for the power shutoffs. The medically vulnerable, we've been doing that since last Wednesday. We're continuing to do that this week as the red flag warnings are in our area. People that need to get out of their homes because of the power shutoff, we're putting them up in hotels so that they can keep their machines on, they can keep everything that they need ready, so that they're not a victim if something happens later this week.
All right.
That's it.
Take a deep breath.
All right, Major Reardon, thank you so much, and for what the Salvation Army does. We really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.